everybody. So it's been a while since I've done a video, and that's kind of because it's been actually exactly a week since I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I got all 4 wisdom teeth removed, and I was on pain meds, and I just had no energy for so long. I'm still not eating any normal food because I can't chew, so I'm eating like ice cream and pudding and applesauce and stuff, and I never eat that stuff, so I really could use some nutritional stuff going into my body. But for now, I am just limited to those things, but I'm sorry if this isn't going to be a super detailed video because it still kind of hurts to talk for too long. But this has been a pretty highly requested video for me to do, and I've pretty much gotten only like private requests from it because some people are kind of sensitive or want to be more personal about it. But this whole video is going to be talking about relationships in general, and that can be related to just like general like friendships or having like an intimate relationship with somebody while you have CP. So I got a message from somebody named Marcus, and I'm not going to read you the whole message because that's kind of invading the privacy that he gave me, giving me a private message. But I'll just say the subject of the message was, do you think a person with CP can find love? And he was talking about how whenever he gets to know a woman, he gets very nervous and he feels that CP is holding him back. And first of all, to answer the question of whatever the subject of the message was, can a person with CP find love? Clearly, I mean, there are people out there with all different kinds of disabilities that have been married and have kids and stuff like that. So it might be a little bit tougher to find somebody that accepts you for your own personal disabilities and whatnot. But I definitely think it's totally a reachable goal to find love, even if you have CP. I've personally never been in love. I'm only 18, so, and I'm a pretty young 18-year-old. For part of me, like, I'm kind of, you know, I hang out with adults a lot, but there's another part of me that I'm just like, I'm pretty immature, but not in a bad way, whatever. But just to let you guys know, I don't want to be giving you any advice that you think is going to work 100% because I'm not like a love doctor, and I've never actually been in a serious like intimate relationship with a guy, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys some tips and encouragement for building relationships in general with other people. So I have always been the kind of person that builds a couple of really close relationships. I'm not the person that, you know, has 50 different friends that I say hi to like every once in a while. I have a couple of really close friends that I talk to a lot and that we are so completely supportive of each other, and I think that's worked really well for me. But what I think you have to learn how to be able to do is have complete love and respect for yourself before you expect other people to do that for you. Because if you don't respect and accept that you have a disability and that it's just part of who you are, then other people aren't going to be able to, because there's this thing called, I think, like, I forgot what it's called, but the way you think in your head will play out in how you experience life. So if you're not happy and positive in your head, then other people aren't going to be, you know, positive to you or around you. So I think you first need to be able to just completely be happy, exactly, happy with who you are, with CP or without CP, just whoever you are. You just need to be happy with yourself, and then you have to be able to find somebody that accepts you for who you are, quirks and whatnot. Quirks that relate to CP and quirks that don't, because you know what? I'm a little bit weird, I'm funky, and even without CP, I would be a pretty funky person. So that's something that you kind of have to deal with. But as far as friendships go, I think you should just put yourself out there and like just the right people will be able to click with you. And if you're going to try and be somebody you're not going to be a happy person, and that might even stray you toward not accepting yourself for who you are. I know that, I'm a pretty shy person around people that I don't know very well, but around people that I've become really close to, I'm super crazy, I'm super hyper, and I think I would build more relationships if I could just, be more myself around other people. I am pretty outgoing, as long as I'm not shy. And I'm shy most of the time, I think a lot because I have CP, and you know what, I'm insecure about it. It's always going to be a little part of me is being insecure about CP, but overall, I think you should just try and be yourself, and that is totally relevant to trying to find somebody to fall in love with. And I don't think you should try and find somebody, but I think love will just kind of like come to you. Like, you meet the right people for the right reasons. I believe that everything happens for a reason. So I believe that I started a YouTube channel almost a year ago and 3 days, exactly on July 18th, just because I didn't even know that there was a CP community out there, and I think I created a channel for a reason, because I needed that really cool support that a couple of you guys have given me, and it's really, really been awesome. I don't know what I would do without this whole experience, because I've never known anybody with CP, and I would personally, I don't want to sound creepy because we've all just kind of like chatted over the internet, but I think it would be really cool to meet some of you people, because you guys are awesome, and you've given me so much support, and I truly love you all, because it's just like, it's making me a better person, being able to communicate with you guys. What was I saying? I started talking about myself, sorry. I've never had like a boyfriend, and I've never actually told a guy that I like had a crush on him, or that I thought he was cute and whatnot, but I think that once I'm off to college, I'll be more just like inclined to be outgoing. So I'm really looking forward to just being myself in college and just making friends with a lot of people. And I believe that when I meet the right person, I will fall in love. And I believe that for everybody else, whether you have CP or not. So yeah, those are my tips for, actually it's pretty much just one tip for trying to build a relationship. Maybe two. First, be outgoing and be yourself. It's important to be yourself when you're trying to build relationships, because that's who you want to be around for the most part, and you want to be yourself for the most part, so that makes sense. And number two is accept yourself before you can expect other people to love you for who you are. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I have an Instagram, and I'll put the link below. I haven't done that yet. And I also have a Twitter and a Facebook, so I will put those all below. I don't use my Facebook a ton. Like, I go on Facebook every day, but I never post anything, because I'm one of those lurker people. But I use my Twitter every once in a while, and I use Instagram a lot. So those are some ways that you can communicate with me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't yet, subscribe below and spread the word about CP. That's really important. That's kind of one of my goals on this channel, is to just spread awareness of people with disabilities, that, you know what, we're exactly like everybody else, because everybody's different in their own special way. And that way we can all become friends together by accepting those differences, and be friends and love each other, and peace out.